Hi, it's Beth with a little bit of Beth. And today we're talking about part 2 of the Facilitating Change series. Now, as I shared in part 1, the first thing when you're bringing your organization through change and helping them navigate it, piece number 1 is name it. Don't deny that change is happening. Part 2, or piece 2, or step 2, is be clear with people about how the process will be measured. So, a client I was talking to today said to me, as we announce this change, we're just going to let people know, yes, this is a big change. It's a new way of doing business, and maybe we've bitten off too much. We're going to pay attention and see how it feels. And based on how it feels, we'll then decide if we need to dial it back or make adaptations. Well, that's great, except for seeing how it feels is very subjective. And letting people know that you're going to make decisions based on how it feels is really setting yourself up for disaster in some ways. Because I can guarantee it's change. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel like when the wave comes in and then the wave goes out and then they meet in the middle and all little rocks and shells and kelp and everything else gets all churned up and it's kind of chaotic and people are like, oh, don't let that hit me. It doesn't feel good. And that's how change is going to feel. So instead of telling them that you're going to measure it based on how it feels, spend a little bit of time and identify how are you going to measure it? What are the key components? Are you going to look at things like collaboration and teamwork? How is that happening? Are you going to look at systems where there's bumps in the system and places where work gets bogged down? And if you have to make changes there, are you going to identify, do we have the right skills and do we have the right capacity? How are you going to be measuring progress to identify if the change you've taken is happening at the right speed, too much speed, or not enough speed? And what are the key factors that you're going to be taking a look at so that you can remedy that? And how are you going to collect that information? But please, don't tell people you're going to see how it feels. Let them know. It's going to feel kind of uncomfortable, but we're going to help you to break out what's a symptom of discomfort, what's a symptom of adjusting to the change versus what is a red flag that there's something we need to adjust, change, or fix. Okay? So there you have it. Number 1, name the change, don't deny it. Number 2, identify concretely what the pieces are that you're going to be looking for so that you can measure how it's going and make adjustments as you go. And acknowledge, how's it going to feel? Some days it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. And some days it's going to feel a little disorienting and uncomfortable. And that's all part of the process. Okay? So, next week, we'll go to part 3 of Facilitating Change. This is Beth Wanson with a little bit of Beth, sharing insights from my leadership consulting, my executive coaching, and my leadership certification, Navigating Challenging Dialogue. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.